The Kalou parliamentary by-election has once again thrust the issue of voter bribery into the spotlight. After days of allegations over the distribution of government-branded items and the rollout of development projects during the campaign, the IEBC says not every giveaway amounts to an electoral offence. But as NTV's Julius Juma now reports, legal experts say Kenya's election laws leave a grey area that has become increasingly difficult to police.
The debate over what amounts to voter bribery has resurfaced following the Kalou parliamentary by-election. During the campaigns, opposition leaders accused the government of using state resources to influence voters after government-branded items were distributed and development projects launched in the constituency. But speaking on Inoro FM, IEBC Commissioner Nderitu alluded to a change in the electoral laws that permits the practice. She says the law does not automatically classify every giveaway as an electoral offence.
Treatment. Treatment na kabe no ginyo prove watiriri. Kiria kiratuma heane mukondoro ucio ri. Ndiraheana nigetha influence muikia wa kura. Tariwe andu keguhe example imwe. Andu mangiuka gwakumere atiriri ndoka. Nimuoka ikaraithi haha munywe cai. That is called treatment. And treatment they are watho-ini ta electoral offence. Githurano-ini kia 2017. Nirio watho ucio wacenjio gutuika treatment. It's not an electoral offence.
The Elections Act criminalizes bribery, inducements and undue influence during elections. However, proving that a gift or benefit was intended to influence how someone votes remains one of the biggest legal hurdles. That, constitutional lawyer William Nyonje says, is where the law becomes difficult to enforce.
Voter bribery means something which must have influenced an election to go by a particular way. So it has been left to the court. It's not clear. That's where the loophole is.
According to Nyonje, investigators must do more than prove that money, gifts, or other benefits exchanged hands. They must also demonstrate that those benefits were intended to influence voters and that they affected the outcome or voting pattern, an evidentiary threshold that is often difficult to meet.
You might bribe, but the standard must show that indeed what you carried out, the political activities that happened, led to a particular candidate being appointed out of voter bribe. So that act must sway. You must demonstrate that it has swayed the voter to carry out a particular or to vote in a particular pattern.
Former Vice Chairperson of the now defunct Electoral Commission of Kenya, ECK, Gabriel Mukele, says that while the law has evolved over the years, the principle has always been straightforward.
Common sense would say that if the government comes with mattresses and says, I have bought mattresses so that you support so and so, that is an offense. It's an election offense.
Mukele, however, notes that establishing that direct link between a gift and an appeal for votes is what investigators and prosecutors must prove, making many alleged cases of voter bribery difficult to sustain in court. The IEBC has acknowledged these challenges, with Commissioner Nderitu saying the Commission has already proposed amendments to strengthen campaign financing laws and close gaps that continue to complicate the enforcement of electoral offences. The Kalou by-election may be decided at the ballot, but it has exposed a bigger question ahead of the 2027 general election, whether the law is sufficiently clear to distinguish legitimate government service delivery from campaign inducement, or whether grey areas will continue to define how elections are fought in Kenya. Julius Juma, NTV.